Good morning, good morning. Hello, crafty chicks. We're all my early birds. Hello, early birds. It's time to do a box opening of the Napkin Lovers Club box. We are in box 7. This is January 2023, and we're in box 7. And I thought it would be really fun. I always do the box opening inside the private group so we can go over everything that they got in their box, make sure they have everything, and talk about just the schedule and what we're going to do. So instead of doing it just in the private group, I thought I'd do it for everybody this morning so that those of you who are curious about what the Napkin Lovers Club is and what we do, we can just chat about it. So good morning. Hello, there's Denise. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hello. I'm going to hopefully grab this feed here on my computer. Last night I was live inside the Craft Therapy Club and my feed on my computer was like blinking in and out, so I hope that doesn't happen today. It wasn't happening for everybody, but for me and a couple of the other ladies in the group. Hi everybody, my early birds are here. Hey Teresa, Tamara's here. Good morning, subscribers. So those of you who have that little teal heart next to your name, those are my subscribers, those who are supporting the page on a regular basis every month. They pay $1.99 a month to support the page. I don't do stars anymore. Just if you'd like to support, you can subscribe. And what that gives you is exclusive content and hangout time with me and the joy and pleasure of being a supporter of the page. So thank you to all of you. There's Shelly and Cheryl. Look at you, all you girls are here. Good morning from California. It's early, Cheryl. Good gravy, girl. It's early for me. I said to my son as he was leaving for school, I'm like, I'm going live in a few minutes. He's like, what? I usually do the late night stuff, but I thought I would start. Thursdays might be my day where I start trying to do some early morning for you early birds, some early morning stuff. So today we're gonna open the box and take a look at what's in it. So let me grab the feed. I can see it. Let me just get these comments up and shut the volume off so you're not hearing double of me. That way I can't see the comments as well from so far away. I guess this camera where I'm broadcasting from is kind of far away. Okay, now I can see what you can see. Oh, here's my laptop in the corner here. Hello, Katana. Good morning, Eva in Iowa. How's everybody doing? Where are you coming in from? Eva, thanks for telling me. She's in Iowa. I sometimes need a reminder. So we have some Californians here. We have some from Iowa. I am in North Dakota. The name of my business, if you're new here, is The Comfy Nest with Grace. And I have a couple of membership clubs. One without a box, the Craft Therapy Club. That's $15 a month. And one with a box of goodies. This one is called the Napkin Lovers Club, and it's $44 for the quarter. $44 for 3 months, so it works out to be less than 15 bucks a month, just less. But it's covering January, February, and March is this quarter. We just are starting it, and I'm still sending boxes out. So if you want to join, you can do that today, and I'll get your box out today. Hello, Lynn in Illinois. Karen's in North Carolina. Tamara in Nebraska. Diana's here from Ohio. Denise is in Alabama. Oh, and they're having bad storms right now. I have been reading that some people are getting a ton of rain right now. Hello, Deborah Garnett in Alabama. Missy, I love this comment so much. $44 of pure joy. It is so much fun. We have a ball in there. We are crafting and doing a lot of projects, mostly with napkins, but also with rice paper and other decoupage papers to explore more about decoupage in general. But I love to create with napkins. We do some work in a napkin journal, so art journaling with napkins. So we do workshops on that. And then we have the other ones are, home decor pieces, things that you can gift away or hang up in your house or, do whatever you want with them. But the real idea for me is to get you guys more techniques and teach you about products that work and the products that work best with, if you're decoupaging a napkin on canvas or fabric, it's different than decoupaging it on wood or a box or glass. I mean, they're all different. So we go over all that stuff and I kind of give you the ins and outs and best practices. Anne Marie is watching from Virginia. She's visiting her grandson who is celebrating his first birthday. Woo woo, happy birthday, baby. Her box is in New Jersey. Well, when you get back there, it'll be ready and waiting for you. Missy says the tools and the knowledge are the best. Thanks for saying that, Missy. You guys, if you if you want to hear from, so Missy is in the club, Anne Marie in the club. Some of the ladies who are in the club are here, and I'm always thrilled when you guys share a little bit of your experience or what you love about it most. That is so, first of all, it brings my heart joy. It lifts me up personally. I appreciate that so much. But also, it really does help some of the ladies who are on the fence or trying to decide, oh, is this what I want to do? We have an incredibly welcoming and warm and supportive group of crafty chicks in that group. And we get together live every other week. I do a workshop in there live, but they're chit-chatting, beside the live, they're chit-chatting in there and sharing their projects and sharing their inspirations and products that they found, or just chit-chatting in the group. So it is really a nice small community of people who are like-minded. They want to learn the same things that you want to learn, or explore it, or practice it more, or just do it more. So I love that you guys are sharing your experiences in the comments, but you can also go to the website and read the reviews. There are quite a few reviews from the crafty chicks in the group. And that's a really good way to get a real general idea about what the other ladies love about it. So let's get to the box. Let's get to the box. Cheryl says, let me say, the napkins are so much more beautiful in person than on my iPhone. Right, Cheryl? They are amazing. They're gorgeous napkins. Oh, Denise, thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you for saying that. Deborah says she's in Tallahassee and no storms there yet. Gotcha. Debbie, thanks for sprinkling. And you too, Rita. I saw that you were sprinkling. Thank you for spreading the love, sprinkling the blessings, fluffing the nest. Thank you, thank you. Tamara says, this is my third box. The napkins are beautiful and I've learned so much from Grace. Yay, that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. So when you get your box, it always comes with my chicken tape. This is the logo for the Napkin Lovers Club. And it actually is a project that I made with napkins. This chicken, it's a picture of the project that I made with napkins. And this time, our chickens ended up upside down. I had helpers closing up my boxes for me because I package all the boxes myself. I don't have a staff. It's me. I love it. It gives a little bit of my handiwork and my love into every single box. I write a little message on the inside cover of every box because it's a treat for you to get it. And I'm so excited when you guys get your Happy Mail and you share your Happy Mail photos inside the group. Excuse me. I'm always so thrilled by that. Again, it just brings so much joy, not only to me, but to some of the other members of the group. Anyway, the tape that closes the box is the logo. It's a little chicken. It's so cute. And it is a home decor project that I did for myself years ago with a napkin. Anyway, my hubby and my kids helped to put the tape on one Sunday afternoon. And when they were like, we'll do it, don't worry, we'll do it. And when I got out to the garage, they were all upside down. They were all upside down. So we had a little joke and a laugh about that in the group, here on the page in the group, that they're all a little wonky. The chickens are a little wonky. They're on their heads, but they're there. And so you guys have responded so well to that and are getting such a giggle out of it when you get it in the mail that I'm just doing them all. Box number 7, they're all wonky. I may even keep with that forever because it is a funny little joke. It's like an inside family joke between us. So anyway, that's what's with the upside down chickens. Debbie's loving the box. Yay, good morning, Christina. Hello, hello. The talk of the chicken yard, right, Tamara? The talk of the chicken yard. All the chickens were on their head. Oh my gosh, feet up to the sky. Chuck, chuck. No, Catherine, she's asking about my sweater. This is an LL Bean sweater. I got it off LL Bean and it's so cozy. It's cotton and it's really thick and warm and I love it. It's pretty new. I've worn it a couple of times, but I love it. Thank you for noticing. How do I look so bright-eyed so early? I've been up for hours. I've been up for 2 hours and I've had about a half pot of coffee. So I'm feeling pretty good, girls. I'm feeling pretty good. I saw both my kids off to school and I was so excited to come on live with you guys, truly. So excited to be here. So it's like, how not to be bright-eyed? How not? Okay, so let's see. Fantastic box this quarter. The Chicken Feet Club. Maureen, that's cute. I love that. It's a collectible for sure. And actually, you guys, the box itself, all new members get the box for sure. I think the last box 6, was actually for the returning members, might have been an envelope, or was that box 5? It was a card, like a thick card envelope. But this box, everybody had to get a box because the stuff in it was chunky enough. I couldn't fit it in an envelope. So it just depends on what projects we're doing for the quarter and whether I can fit it in a box. But normally, whether I can fit it in the box, normally it comes in the box. And I keep the boxes because it stores my stuff so nicely, and it's a very sturdy box. So when you get your box and you open it up, the first thing you see is my little note to you. And I write something a little different on different boxes. And it might say, hello, darling, good morning, beautiful, oh, happy day. You know, it's just a little love note. It's a little Valentine to you. And this time, because this is box 7 and it's for this quarter is January, February, March. So February is Valentine's Day. So I went with heart tissue paper in this box. So, and I tell the girls, do not throw your tissue paper out. It's decoupage paper. We can decoupage with tissue paper. In fact, a lot of people do. So it's decorative tissue paper that we can use in a project. So that's, and I don't throw it out. We're gonna fold it nicely and put it aside. And then the next thing you see is your bag of napkins. And this box has 21 napkins. We'll go through these in a few minutes. Now, I think I could probably do this backwards. Maureen says I can only stay for a minute. We'll have a beautiful, blessed day, my friend. I do pack a lot of love, Maureen, and thank you for noticing that because I take a lot of pride in it. My husband, he said, we can help pack one day. He said, we can help you pack. You guys, it takes me about a month to put the boxes together because it's just me. And so I have to do it in phases. And so he said, we can help. And I said, okay. I have the example box that I put together first just to see that everything fits and the way I want to lay it out. And I'm very particular about the way it's all laid out so that it fits in the box nicely and it's going to be fun for you to open. So I said to him, well, but I have to show you what order everything goes in. And he's like, oh, Lord. He said, don't micromanage. Well, then that was the funny joke. Don't micromanage. And then I come out and all of these are upside down. It's okay. It's worked out to be a really fun little family joke, both with my family and our family, all the girls in the club. Missy says, my 5-year-old loves the napkins. Team project's coming. I can tell. Listen, Missy, I loved seeing your photo with you and your son. I loved it so much of you with your Happy Meal. Good morning, Stacy. Hi, Mary. All right, so let's look. So new members, people who are brand new to the group, all get a welcome gift, and it's a little satchel. It's a little satchel bag. And in the satchel bag, you're going to get a pouncing brush, which we'll use in the group. I mean, I don't always pounce napkins, but sometimes you want to pounce napkins because you're looking for a certain texture. So you get a pouncing brush, whoops, and you get a bottle of decoupage glue and varnish. I'll see if I can hold this close up. This is Pentart decoupage glue and varnish in matte finish. It is the one that I use all the time. I have the big bottle, but I send everybody a small bottle so you can try it. I also really love to use Liquitex Matte Medium. I love this as well. This is a fantastic glue for napkins. I'm not a fan of Mod Podge with napkins and tissue paper and other thin things that you're trying to glue. So in past boxes, this is what I was sending out. This is like, it's a little better because it's not only the glue, but it's also a varnish. So it works to really seal in the napkin a little more than the other glue will. So everybody's getting this now. This is the first box where I was able to get this for all the members. And you can get this also on my website. If new members get this, they've never tried it and then they end up loving it. I have this in a few different finishes. I have Silky Shine. I'm getting glitter back in stock, the glitter version, and I have the matte in small, large, and extra large bottles. So this is the welcome gift that everybody gets. So you can try out that glue that you may have never heard of or tried. Then coming up next, let's look at our candle. We have a little tea light candle here. And you guys, I'm not going to reveal it now. The members have no idea why this is in their box, but I have a plan for all the things in the box. So tea light candle. Next, they've got 3 tiny little tags, round cardstock tags in their box with holes cut out in them for one of the projects, along with 1, 2, 3 little canvas pouches that we will decoupage. So decoupaging on fabric, we're not afraid of that. because we learn how to do it in the group. We know, and I have a really big, like intensive session. For me, it was intensive because it took me months of prep work where I tested different glues, like all the different glues that I have, and that was about 8 of them, with fabric. Tested them, put them on the napkin, tested that out, and then or not the napkin, but the canvas bag. I washed the bags, washed the samples in my washing machine, took them out to test how did they hold up if you wanted to wash those items. And then we talked about what kind of sheen or texture they left behind. Some of them, you can't even tell that there's a glue on there, and some of them it's really obvious and noticeable that there's a glue. So it's good to know those things. And there's an entire session just on that so that you can, if you really are interested in learning how to do more decoupaging on fabrics of any kind, you can go back to that session and rewatch it over and over again just to get the tips and tricks in that session. Now, that brings up a really good point. Let me just check the comments real quick, see if I'm missing anything. And if those of you who are new, or even members, if you have questions that are very broad, if they're specific about like what we're doing in the group, you can ask in the group, because that's kind of like our private group for member only content, information sharing. But if it's a broad question about the box or the membership, please ask in the comments. I'm going to keep checking them to make sure. That live was so informative tomorrow. The one about like, I mean, it was like 8 different, I don't remember, but it was like 8 different types of glues that I tested out. It was really nice even for myself, so I know. And I keep those samples of those tests in that box so that when I need to refer to it myself, I can go back to it and say, okay, which was it, Mod Podge gloss, or was it matte gel medium, or was it the liquid medium, or was it the decoupage varnish and glue? Which one was the best for this application? So it is really nice to have that. So thanks, Tamara. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Okay. So I wanted to bring up the point that in the group has been around for a year and a half. And all of the sessions, all of the workshops, you'll find them in the group, all organized so that members can go and watch prior projects and complete prior projects or learn techniques that we taught previously. So if you just joined today, you're going to have a year and a half worth of content that you can go to. It's like a little library of videos that you can go to learn techniques. And you get to see all of the projects that the ladies have completed in the group. You can see all those photos and stuff so that you can be inspired and get new ideas and just get excited about your projects and learn new techniques, so that my goal is for you're learning the techniques so you can kind of have it in the back of your head and know when you approach a project, you can approach the project really confidently or more confidently, feel more skilled at it, and just have more fun. Like then it's just more joyful because you're not, messing something up because, oh man, I didn't know that glue was going to do that. Or I didn't know you couldn't use that on fabric. Or I didn't know the iron-on method, the pouncing method, what's the best method for getting that napkin on that surface? We go over all of it. And the more time that you spend in the group, the more that's just going to soak in to your little brains, your little noggins, and then you'll feel really confident when you go forward with your projects. Okay, so 3 little canvas pouches. They're little bags. They're so cute. We're going to work with those in the group. They got a sheet of foam. They're like glue dots, but they're squares, right? So foam adhesive squares. They're double-sided adhesive. They got, I think this one is a 6-inch round circle, wooden circle. They got a 8-inch wooden canvas panel. So we're going to work with that on a project. And then I'm so excited about this, you guys. This one's big. Actually, is it 12 by 18? Yeah, it's 12 by 18. I was trying to remember correctly. A 12 by 18 heated, so this is a heat protective sheet. Okay, and there's a few different ways that you can use this. When we get to this in the group, I'll explain best practices for using these Teflon sheets in creating and crafting and in decoupaging with napkins or other thin papers. So this 12 by 18 mat that you guys, like this is going to get used in a project, and then it will be tied up in that project forever, right? We're gonna decorate it. It's gonna be tied up in that project forever. These are like, you're gonna run out of them eventually, but we're only gonna use a few of these in the quarter, and then you'll have the rest of them to put in your drawer so that you'll have them for other projects. This will last you a very long time. This is just a craft supply that decoupage, people who decoupage, really, this is a really handy tool to have in your stash. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the use of it and why and how you can use it. You can use it more than one way. So we'll talk about all of that. Okay, so those are all the craft supplies, because this napkin box is not just napkins. We get all these craft supplies and goodies, and we'll use them all throughout the quarter between January and March. Every other week I go live and we'll do new projects with these things, and I'll show you how to use them, and we'll learn techniques at the same time. So that's that stuff. Let's look at the napkins. You love your mat? Yay, Anne. Missy says, that craft mat is my favorite thing ever. It is like, listen, and it is really handy to have more than one. It is really handy to have more than one, and we'll talk about that too. I have probably 3 or 4 of them, and I actually would like to have more of them. So having just one is great, but having more than one in different sizes is better, because it just makes crafting easier, more convenient, and more fun, because you're not frustrated, right? So it's more fun. All right, let's see. Hey, y'all. Hi, Crystal. How are you, my darling? I love your little hey, y'all greeting in the morning. All right, let's see. Had to take a sip of coffee. Check out the old videos. They're full of great info. Yes, Missy. Yes, if you're looking for something to do and we're off, right? So every other week I go live in the group for a new workshop. But maybe you come into the group and you're like, actually, I have a little time this week and I'd like to do something new. Peruse in the guides tab inside the group. So it's all organized. And everything is titled. Everything has a name. You can go and peruse for different topics and say, oh yeah, that would be kind of interesting to learn about. And you can open that video up. And the nice thing about the replay, you can speed the playback up if you want. I sometimes do that, like I'll speed it up. You can fast forward, you can pause it, you can rewind it. So it's all there for you to use anytime you want to. And there's a lot of different topics. Cheryl says, I love the heat protective sheet. Yeah, those Teflon sheets are fantastic. Terry Brady, good morning, Terry, I see you. She says, Grace, your box knocked it out. It's the best. Welcome new members to the group. It's a wonderful group to be in. Why, thank you, Miss Terry. I'm so happy that you guys are happy with the box. Missy says, I've been devouring, I love that word. She's been devouring previous content. Just that is way more, worth more than the $44. Yeah, the $44 is really actually, it's a great price for everything you're getting, because you're getting the full box of supplies. The $44 is a flat fee. So that includes the shipping. The shipping is included in that. The tax is included. You pay $44 at the beginning of the quarter. On the first day of the quarter, I send you your box of goodies. And then every other week I go live and we hang out in the group and you learn. So it really helps you have continuously new content to play and practice and create with, and the supplies to do it with. The supplies to do with it. Let's look at our napkins. So I said to my husband, when we were packing, I said, when you put the napkins in the box, I said, I want, you guys, I'm so particular. I want the napkins to be facing this way and I want the donkey on top. He's like, what? I said, look through it. You can see through the bag. Donkey on top, not the pug. Yeah, I want them to see the donkey because it's still winter and the donkey and the snowman are so dang cute. I want that to be what they see when they open their box. Okay, Grace. So fun. It's so fun. All right, so let's see what's in the box. And let me just say, let's see what's in the bag. The bag. We always find ways to use the tissue paper and to use the bag. This is a glassine bag. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it has a very particular property to it. And we will be using this in the group. I will show you a way to use this bag, so don't throw your bag out, okay? I like to keep my napkins in the bag anyway, to keep them all organized. And I like to keep my box napkins, I do keep them in their bag, and I keep them box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, so that I can stay organized. we're gonna look at the napkins. So this is the first napkin that you see at the top of your pile. Show me some hearts if you love this little set. Look at them. Do they not look like best buddies? It's a little winter scene and it's a snowman and he's holding fresh carrots. It says fresh produce on his little like canvas sack there. And the donkey just looks like he's like, oh, can I have a carrot? He's just like slipping in behind. And look at the donkey's hair. Look at all the flowers. Oh my goodness. I love this napkin so much. It's a bigger napkin. It's this is called a lunch size napkin. And of course, when we open up the napkin, we don't get one panel, we get 4 of them to play with. So how fantastic is that as an opener for our 21 napkins in our set? So we're gonna take a look at all of these. This is so much fun. I love doing the unveil, the box opening. Oh, look at the hearts. I love them. Look at all those hearts. Joyce, I'm glad. She said the napkins are beautiful. Joy loves. Hi, Joy. I didn't even realize you were here. Good morning, Joy Meyer. Text BFF. She says, I love glassine bags. Well, we got a nice big one to play with. Missy. You guys are so cute. Kimberly says, I just can't get enough of you, Grace. I feel like a stalker, but in a good way. Hey, stalk away, girls. This is our friendship. This is our like online fellowship within the group that you're talking about. There's nothing creepy about it. It's totally fun and fantastic. And I love that you're part of the Crafty Chicks family. Love it, love it. Oh, look at all the kisses and the hearts and all that. Good morning, Patricia. Okay, so this was the first one. And I do January through March. So I think when I'm curating this and I'm putting this whole bunch of napkins together, and I do it months in advance, I am thinking through what happens in January, what happens in February, what happens in March, the seasons, maybe there's a holiday in there that we should represent in a napkin, but to also give a good variety, right? So January, it's still cold and wintry, so we have a few winter napkins, but then, you know, when I lived in, not so much in North Dakota, but when I lived in Boston, in March, the weather really does start turning to spring. It really does. It starts to get warmer. People are out walking more. They're enjoying the parks again. So we're inching our way into spring and warmer weather. So you're going to see a really good representation here in the napkins regards to January through March. So here's another winter scene, and it's a grain bin with a huge wreath on it. It's not Christmas. I don't think of this as Christmas. I think of it as a beautiful winter scene. It has snow and the evergreen trees. Just a really beautiful napkin with, again, the light blue background. Okay, here's another snowman with some furry friends. The fox and the bunny, and there's a little skunk in between them. Kind of perched way down there. And there's a bird right here up on the snowman's hat. So if you really start looking at these napkins, like really stop and look at them, like there's the moon there. So I think of this like in the twilight of a winter night. You got little friends, furry friends gathering in the forest. Oh, so cute. Okay, these 3 napkins are perched together. We have animal with blue background, the grain bin with a blue background, and then this has a gray background, but snowman and animals again. When you open your box, I try to point out that I do put these together with the idea that they could coordinate for a project. They could be used perhaps together for a project. So I coordinate them in batches. Within the 21 napkins, there are several different batches that coordinate together. And these 3 are meant to be one little batch. Then we come to the next one. And this one we're using right now, okay? So here in the group, or here on the public page, I revealed 2 of the napkins this past week, was it? And we've done 2 sessions to create a book cover, using some of these napkins. And this is one of the napkins. This is that beautiful creamy green, shades of green and a little bit of blue and cream. This, I love doing background napkins in the mix, because if you want to coordinate 2 things together, it's nice to have some patterned napkins that can be used in the background on some of your projects, particularly in Art Journaling. So this one, and let's just skip for a minute, and this one, these 2, you see how the color schemes are very, very similar? So actually on the public page, here on the public page, I've done 2 sessions already, part 1 and part 2, to create a book cover. So there's the background napkin on the back, and there's the foreground napkin, which is our little house, to create a book cover. And I'm making the book cover out of tags. And so this would be the front of the book. This is the back of the book, and there's that background napkin again. And I'm talking to you about how to create gorgeous texture with your napkins on any project. So you can see how they coordinate. They work together. They look beautiful together. The color scheme is the same. That's what I mean about bunching groups of napkins together that are coordinating, so that you can use 2 or 3 of the napkins together on one project and they match. I love doing that for you guys. You love it so much. Thank you, Debbie. I'm so happy you love it. You love the snowman one. You were looking for winter ones when you got the box. Well, Jeannie, you got some. You got some, my friend. You didn't see the skunk? Yeah, when you really look at these napkins, if you take a minute and just really peruse your eye over the whole napkin, sometimes there are really surprising details tomorrow that just pop right out and you're like, whoa, there's a skunk in there too. So I'm glad you got to notice that. Debbie says, I saw the donkey napkin through the glassine and I thought, these are gonna be great. Yes, yes, they're gonna be great. Shelly says, I love the napkins. I have paired up matching for projects. Love, love, love pairing them up. So these are in a bunch, these 2, and then included in that bunch is this gorgeous botanical. So it's like mason jars, or like recycled, reused jars that have been cleaned up and used for vases with ferns. And there's a butterfly. You can see a little green butterfly. But look, you guys, look at how well they all match together. So if you're trying to coordinate, this one is also in this grouping because the colors are very same and similar. And this one is called Enjoy the Small Moments. And it's a book with some botanicals, a cup of tea or cocoa or something, and then a pomegranate. I think that's a pomegranate down there with beautiful fruit sitting there. And the background actually has some botanicals in the background. They're very faint, but if you look, you can really see them. Again, someone said these are so much more beautiful in person than they are on screen, and it's true. It's true when you get to use them. I'm going to talk about this one a little bit more in a minute, so I'm going to put it aside. It's in the same grouping, but there is one more in this grouping, similar colors, and I just absolutely love this floral, you guys. I don't know why. It is very, it's like, it's not, the detail, it's more like a watercolor. The details on the flowers aren't super, super fine, but I love that they're a little abstract, and I love the color scheme. Again, I just love that the colors of all of these napkins are very coordinated. So this is one big bunch with, this is all bunched together with Enjoy the Little Things. Now, I want to talk about this napkin right here. This napkin is the only napkin in the whole history of the Napkin Lovers Club that is repeated exactly. It's the only napkin. And actually, let me just check comments, questions. You were glad there were some winter ones too. Yes, and botanicals, you'll always see botanicals and florals because they're evergreen. We can use them all season, and we just can't get enough, right, of butterflies and plants and botanicals and florals. So I think always in the grouping of napkins, no matter what season it is, we'll see some of those because just they're all, you can always create with them. But enjoy the small moments. Let's talk about this one. This napkin went out in box 5. This is the only napkin that I have ever repeated, and I sent it out again in box 7. And I'm going to tell you why. Just hang on tight. This to me was like a little gift for you guys. That's how I was thinking of it. Let me grab my Napkin Lovers Club journal. Okay, so this is our journal when we napkin journal inside the club. The journal went out in box 2. And I don't send it out in every box. So if you want the journal, just like if you want almost all of the surfaces or tools that have been sent out in past boxes, most, not all of them, but most of them, you can get them in my shop on the website, The Comfy Nest with Grace. thecomfynestwithgrace.com. I'll finish that. So this is the journal that we use. It's a mixed media pad. And in box 5, let me look at my little notes. Oh, it's box 4. Excuse me. Box 4, session 1. We used this napkin, Enjoy the Small Moments. this beautiful little scene on the cover. I used it to decorate the cover of my napkin journal. Okay, so I used this napkin and another napkin from in that box to create this gorgeous cover for my journal. Okay, since that happened, I've had, since box 4, so we've had 5, 6, and this is box 7, I've had many people say, where can I get that napkin? And in box 4, I did have extras of these and I sold them in the shop. They sold out really fast, so I took them out of the shop. But I still had people asking, I want to do my cover of my journal. Do you have this napkin? I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. And even from my retailer, I could not get it. So when it finally, like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's back, I can get the napkin, I bought a whole new set of them so that I could give them to you guys in this box, because it's probably one of the most requested napkins. I have not, and I probably will not make it available in the shop because I just don't have that many left, to be honest with you. And I thought of this one really as a gift. Some of you already got this in box 4 if you were a member during box 4, and thank you for being a continued fantastic family member of the group. So some of you already got it, but I thought, I'm not just gonna give it to the new people. That just doesn't seem right. If I'm gonna buy them all, I'm gonna send them all out to you guys. So everybody, new members, members who have joined since box 4 who didn't have this napkin, even the people who did get this napkin, you now have another one. I considered this one a gift because it was the most requested napkin and I could not get more of them. Now I have them. So everybody got it in their box. So if you want to create your journal cover like this, or if you just want to do a journal page, like this journal, we use napkins from the club and we create art journal pages, okay? So all of these were created with napkins, and we do like different techniques. We talk about different ways of using the napkins to create with. This one actually goes this way. I think I have 2 of those, yep. My practice one and then the one I did with you guys. This one has a little pocket. So all of these were created. Where's my pink girl? Did I skip her? Because I love the pink girl. Where is she? She's up toward the front. I missed her. Here she is. Nope, that's the heart. These are all napkins that came in the box. Where's my pink? Where's my lovely little pink girl? I can't find her right now. Here she is. All napkins. These were made with all napkins. Okay. If you want to recreate your cover to look like this, or just do a journal page in your book to look like this, you now have the napkin again. And it was box 4, session 1. So in the guide, go to box 4, session 1, and you can watch the video to do it, or use that hashtag. This is how I organize things in the group. The other way is to search that hashtag, box 4, session 1. Everything ever created and shared in the group for box 4, session 1 will show up when you search that hashtag in the group, including the other members' pages that are like this. So you'll get to see everybody's version. You know, I do my version, but you'll see some of the girls take it in their own creative spin. They may add some sparkle that I didn't use, or they may add something different to theirs, like some botanicals or something that I did not use. I used a little piece of jute on the front of mine. So if you use the hashtag box 4, session 1, everything ever created, including the video instructions, will come up. So anyway, this was my little gift for you. I was thrilled. When this stinking napkin came out, I was like, how can I not grab this and include it for everybody? Even those of you who already have it, if you already have it, you don't need it, you don't want it, just hold on to it, because we're gonna do another Napkin Lovers Club swap inside the group, a napkin swap. You can include this in your swap maybe. So think about that, okay? It was just like an extra bonus in the group, and it goes really well with this little collection of napkins. So that was collection 2. Ooh, it's so exciting, you guys. All right, how do you become a member? Emma, great question. Let me get you guys the link. Hang tight, girlfriend. I'll grab you the link real quick and put it in the comments. You just need to go to my website to join the group. You can look into it. You can see past projects. You can see the reviews. You can see the schedule, how the payment and the scheduling works for the quarters. All of that information is on my website, thecompinesswithgrace.com. There is a tab specifically for the Napkin Lovers Club. So just go to that tab. I just dropped the link in the comments. So Emma, thank you for asking. I still have room for more people. I still have more boxes that I can send out. If you join today, I'll send it out in the mail today and you'll have it in a few days. So I would love to have you join, Emma, or anybody who's thinking about it. Do you still have this heart napkin in the shop? I don't remember. Stephanie, I don't remember. I'd have to look. So girlfriend, do me a favor so that I can specifically help you out. Just send me a private message so I can look it up and see if so sometimes I have stuff in inventory, but it's not in the shop because I only have a few on hand. So if that's the case, Stephanie, I can get one to you if you want it, but just, I don't remember. So you're just gonna have to message me and I can look it up and figure it out for you. Kiss Lane says, they're beautiful napkins. You love it. Why, thank you. Marcy's here from Montrose, Colorado, the first time watching. You're loving the napkins in the box. Marcy, thanks for being here. Normally I'm creating and crafting, but today is a very special live for my early bird girls at 8 a.m. I don't usually go live in the morning, but this morning I thought I'm gonna try to, get here early in the morning. That way everybody can see, if they're not here in the morning, they can see this all day. They'll catch the replay and they can watch it and consider joining. And the Napkin Lovers Club members are here because I always do the box opening with them to show them all the things that they got in their box and we talk about it and get excited. Okay, next napkin. Here's my little floral section, and this floral, there are some words, it's like a little collage. There are some words on the background, but look at the colors on this floral, you guys. It's gorgeous. And this is a big napkin too. There were a lot of big napkins in this box. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? So this is the first one in this section. Here's the second one. This one says, welcome to our home. So you can make a really pretty home decor piece with that. And it's got 3 butterflies on it with 3 florals. Welcome to our home. Again, this is like the floral section. This one says Botanica Lepidopoderma. I don't know, it's probably Latin. I don't know, but look at the gorgeous butterflies and ferns on that one. Sometimes I see a napkin and I think, I don't know why, but we gotta have that. We gotta have that in our stash. These two both have butterflies and botanicals, but they're different colors and different sayings on them. Here's another one. This one's more modern. Look at the colors on this one with the greens and the reds and pinks and the blues. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, so pretty. So this is the botanical section. We had 4 floral butterfly, 4 of them. They don't necessarily coordinate with each other, meaning like, I don't know that you would use these 2 on the same project, but they are all the same theme. So this is like another little sub collection within the 21 napkins. Joyce said, I enjoyed doing my journal cover so much that with that napkin, it's beautiful. Well, Joyce, I'm so glad. I love that project, the journal cover. I really loved it, doing it. I loved creating it. And I love that it's on my journal cover. For me, I just love it. I just think it's so beautiful. But you don't, the girls who are in the group, you don't have to use that as your cover. You can do something else on your cover and just make that one of the pages in your book, in your journal. Or you could create that same project on wood or a canvas and hang it on your wall if you really love it. I really do love it. I'm so happy it's on the cover of my journal because every time I grab my journal, it just brings my heart a little bit of joy. If it brings you that much joy and you want it hanging in your kitchen or in your bedroom or something, you could create that on a canvas panel easily. Just replace the paper with a canvas panel. Everything that's in our journal, you could do any of these gorgeous little scenes on a canvas panel instead of in your book. I have moved to creating in a journal on a pretty regular basis because I have been crafting and creating for so long. My house has gotten totally overrun with boards, canvas panels, wooden boards. I don't have any more room on the walls. I can only gift away so many. Now, as a creative business owner, I use the things that I create. I sell in a live auction here on the page. Every once in a while, I'll just gather them all up, and I might have 40 projects that I sell here on a live auction. But for me, because of space, I like to put my stuff in books. Because of space, number one, I don't have any more room for any more panels, wood boards, or anything like that. That's number one. Number two, if I want to just be inspired and remember back the projects that I've done. It is so nice to be able to grab a book off the shelf and flip through your past projects. And in this book, I've left this part blank so I can write notes and the date for myself and for you. So I can say this is box 2, session 3. We did it in November of 2021. The Happy Thanksgiving vintage truck. We did texture on this one. That was really fun. Anyway, I love to be able to go through. It's kind of like a scrapbook of my own creations and art. And I have really grown to love having these scrapbooks of my own creations and art. I have a lot of art panels in my basement. And it's sad. It's like it's almost like a little cemetery of art projects. I hate to say it that way, but it makes me sad when I go down there because they're gorgeous projects on canvas panels or on wood. And they're all in my basement. I don't have room in my house for them. And they're downstairs in the basement. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I remember doing that project. And it's just sitting in the basement because there's nowhere to put it. I don't have that problem with my books because I can put my books on a bookshelf and open them and just feel so happy about the creations and what I've learned over the years through my projects. So that's why I've turned to books, and I love that we do it inside the Napkin Lovers Club. This floral is my top 3 of this group. You're loving it. Yay, Missy, I'm so glad. Phyllis says, oh shoot, I missed the start. You got your box yesterday, Phyllis. Welcome, new member. Woo woo, she got her box yesterday. You're so excited. Well, listen, Phyllis, no worries. When we're done here, you can go back and watch the beginning of it, so you won't miss a darn thing, my friend. The one with all the hearts on it was not on the website when I was on it yesterday. Denise, please private message me so I can help you find what you're looking for, okay? If I have it in stock, I can help you get it. And I actually, if something's requested enough, I don't mind getting more of those napkins. I just need to know what you want. So private message me. I'm happy to help. Phyllis is here from Arkansas. The heart napkin is in your shop. So Cheryl's answering the question. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl, you're hired to help. You can be my helper. She's saying it is in the shop. So girls, thecomfinesswithgrace.com, go to the shop and then go to napkins. And I have 2 different napkin sections. One is bundles, and in fact, some of the previous box bundles I had extras of are available in the shop, so you can get the whole collection of 21 or 15 or whatever it was for that box. And then I have other varieties of bundles, or you can go to just the napkin section where I sell them as singles, like one single design, but actually I sell them in pairs, so you get 2 of the same design. So 2 different sections on the shop, one for bundles and one for napkin singles. Wowzer, Kimberly says. Hey, Cindy Basazzi, how are you? My box finally arrived, Carol says. I had a great time looking through all the napkins. It's like Christmas, isn't it? It's like every 3 months you get this little box of goodies, and then you can look forward to hanging out with us girls in the group and learning and doing the workshops either live, or if you can't do it live, please don't ever worry. You can get it, you can catch the replay. I can't believe I forgot the insert. That reminds me. I printed out the insert for this box and I forgot it on my printer. Hold on, girls. Hold on, let me grab one of the other ones from, this is box 6 here. This is box 6. And you do get in your box, I just forgot to grab it out of my printer. I printed one off for myself. You do get in your box an insert that's on the top of your box. I just forgot it. This is for box 6, but it tells you the dates. It tells you all the items that are in your box. So it's like the box contents on the front. And then on the back, it has the full schedule of all the workshops that are going to be in the group for the quarter. So you know in advance the dates and times that we're getting together. Okay, and it has some other little important notes for members on the insert. This is when you get your box, that is actually the first thing that you'll see. I can't believe I forgot it. So anyway, about the schedule, what I wanted to say about that. With the schedule, I schedule in advance so you know the dates. You can get them on your calendar and set time aside to hang out with us live. But don't ever worry if you can't be there for the live, or if you can only be there for part of it. The replay is always available and organized in the group the way I explained earlier. Now, it's not like I do the second Tuesday of every month. It's not like that, because I know some of you are on the East Coast, some of you are on the West Coast. So if I said I'm going to do it 9 p.m. every other Tuesday, well, 9 p.m. Central is 10 p.m. Eastern, and that just is too late for some of us, right? I get it. If I said I'm going to do it 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, you girls who are in California, that is like 8 a.m. Girlfriend, you want to sleep in on a Saturday morning. If I do it at 3 in the afternoon and I have some of you working or babysitting the grandkids every afternoon, picking up the grandkids from school, then that's never going to work for you. So what I do is they are not on a standard like every second Tuesday or something like that. It's not like that. I change it up. Some are on Monday, some are on Tuesday, some are on Wednesday, some are on Thursday, some are in the morning, some are in the evening. So I do that purposefully to try to accommodate as many of you as possible. It would be a lot easier for me if I just said we get together live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. because then I could count on it for me and my family. But I don't do that because I really want as many of you in the group as possible to join us for some of the lives. The lives, you know, like you're here now and we're chatting in the comments and I'm getting to react to you real time. It's a little different. It's a little more special than the video recording. There's nothing wrong with the video recordings, but if you want the fellowship and the hangout time with the girls, being here live is just more fun for that. Now, I can see comments. If you comment on a video from a year and a half ago, one of the first videos, usually I get like a little notification on Facebook. If you want to make sure that I see the comment, tag me, and then I'll see the comment and I can react and we can chat that way. But live is really fun and special. So I try to move those on the calendar, different days of the week and different times of the day, some in the morning, some in the afternoon, some at night, so that as many of you as possible get to take advantage of being here live. And inevitably, you're going to catch some video recordings. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with either one of those. So anyway, that's the thing that I wanted to say about the schedule. Want to join? Will it be available on January 18th? Barbara, I hope you join. The link I can get, I'm going to reply to your comment and give you the link right now. Will it be available on the 18th? Well, I only have so many boxes. So I don't know if, if 15 people join today, I may not have any boxes left. I will do my best to accommodate you. But I would say the earlier you join, the better. I do have boxes available. I do have boxes available, so you could join, if you could join in the next couple of days, I can get them out in the mail to you. But if you have to wait for a week or so, just come onto the website, and if they're still in stock, it's going to show, and they'll be there. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. You love all the flowers. I do too, Katana. I love botanicals. Phyllis, me too. All right, let's see. My box finally arrived. Oh, I saw that comment already. Who said I finally opened my box last night? Marsha. Yay. Okay, Ghislaine, she's asking if I'm Canadian, can I join? Listen, I talked about this last time. I haven't had any Canadians who wanted to join, but I would love to have you join. So right now, I'm not shipping to Canada, but I could. I just have to contact my e-commerce site and set it up. So I would love to do that for you. So what I would ask you to do is private message me so I can work that out for you, because there's no reason not to. You just have to realize, and I know you realize this, because it is what it is, that it costs more to send it to Canada than it does to send it to the girls in the US. So if you're willing to pay that difference in shipping, girlfriend, I can hook you up. Let's see. Uh-oh, Denise says a tornado watch. God bless you, girl. Hope just stay safe. Listen to your radio announcements. Stay low, lay low. Hopefully everybody stays safe there. Off to work. Bye, Cheryl. Have a good day at work. I just checked on my family in Alabama. They're clear so far. Good, Lynn. I'm glad to hear that. All right, I'm behind on comments. Let me just kind of scroll through these. Away from home right now. I can't wait to get back to West Virginia to open my box. Julie, it's waiting for you, girl. Happy mail. All right, let's look at the rest of the napkins. There's a couple more bundles left within this group. So this one is like the abstract black and white. This napkin. It is so simple and so darling. It's considered a dinner size napkin. So you notice it's long and skinny versus like that's a cocktail napkin. This one is a lunch napkin. This one is considered a dinner napkin, and it says in like handwritten font, I love you, repeatedly. And then at the very bottom, there's a little heart. You guys, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh my gosh, it's so precious. I have a plan for this napkin, I think. I have something in my head for this napkin. But anyway, this is black and white with a little red heart on the bottom. I love you, repeatedly. Black and white abstract. This is a pattern. So in my mind, this is great for art journal pages, and backgrounds for projects. So this black and white theme. And this one's not black and white, but it's white with, there is a dark green heart that looks black, but that's really actually dark green. And this is just continuous hearts. And some of them have polka dots on them, and some of them have little, like this purple one has a heart within a heart. He's so cute. So this one's just continuous hearts. Mine got wrinkled. I ended up jamming it in there like that, but it's still, there's never a problem. If it gets all crumpled up, you're still gonna be able to work with it. Okay, there's that one. And then last one in this little section is a black and white stripe in that dinner. So we have a couple of patterns here, but this whole set goes together kind of modern, but I love it. I love the hearts so much. I love the I love you one. So that's one little bundle. And then we have the last bundle. Yep, this is the last bundle. Okay, we have a little sassy pants here. We got sassy pants going on. I love these vintage napkins. Have you guys seen these vintage napkins with the sassy sayings? I always wonder, Tammy says, I've already snagged a donkey and a snowman for a project. Good for you. Okay, have you ever wondered or seen these little sassy pants? I've wondered if I should do, and I did once in the past do a whole bundle of just sassy napkins. And they sold out really well, actually, but I haven't done it since. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I wonder sometimes, like, I don't want people to be offended because sometimes they're really sassy. But I think they're hilarious. I think they're really fun. This one says she has a tennis racket in her hand. You see, she's standing at, like, it looks like she's standing at some kind of like club or a resort. You got the umbrellas in the background, like these umbrellas and people sitting at tables, but she's on a tennis court. She has her vintage little skirt and jacket on. And it says, she has her tennis rackets in her hand, and it says, winners never quit, but quitters get to the bar first. They're just sassy. They're funny and they're unexpected and they're sassy. So we have one sassy napkin. Then we have a mermaid, and she's fantastic. She's beautiful. This one has a lot going on it. First of all, there's the gorgeous mermaid, and her hair is flowing so beautifully. There's a little starfish in her hand. Oh, right there. There's a little starfish, and on the starfish it says soul, S-O-U-L, soul. Deborah's loving all these napkins. Yay! Yes to the sass. Missy, how did I know you would say that, my girlfriend? Debbie loves those napkins. You love the sassy too, Barbara. And Debbie Fritz loves them. Good. You know, because I really love them. But I hesitate to put them out there because I don't want people to be like, oh, that's just inappropriate. I just, you know, I love them though. I think they're so fun. You guys are inspiring me to, Cindy says she loves those sassy napkins. I may just go out and make a bundle to sell in the shop because I just think they're so fun. And I think, you know, in the Napkin Lovers Club, I want to be neutral. I want to be universally appealing to everybody. But I could sell it as a bundle separately so that if you want it and you love it, you can go for it. And if you don't, you just avoid it. Okay. It says soul on her starfish in her hand. She's got her back to us, which I love. Her little mermaid tail. And then this little phrase right here, it says the wild ocean would always have her mermaid heart. The wild ocean would always have her mermaid heart. And then under here it says, because it's like a little collage, she knew someday the sea would call her home. And I love this, you guys. I grew up in Massachusetts, like literally down my street. At the end of my street was Boston Harbor. I grew up right, like the city that I lived in was right next to Boston. Is right next to Boston. I should say was. Is. That's where I grew up. I love the ocean. I love being by the, I live in North Dakota. I don't know how I ended up here. I know how. Love does it to you. I love the ocean, and I always feel most comforted. I don't know what it is about the ocean that just soothes my soul. And the little starfish that says soul on it, and she knew someday she would, the sea would call her home. It just is like, that's my goal, is to eventually, when my kids are grown and out and my husband and I are retired, we would love to be somewhere by the ocean. We both love the ocean equally. So anyway, this napkin to me is so precious, and it means a lot personally to me. Just like, I love the whole theme of it. Missy, I'm so glad this is your favorite. It's just got beautiful colors. There's some seaweed and starfish laying at her feet, no, at her tail. There is some seaweed and starfish laying at her tail. That sounds funny, doesn't it? And it's got the really fun phrases, and I love that her hair is billowing. I love it, love it. Love that napkin. Wendy loves mermaids too. Yay! Mermaids rule, Barbara says. Oh, so cute. I don't drink, but my mother-in-law would love the wine ones. See, Tammy, so that's the thing. Yeah, I just think they're fun and sassy, and I love that they're vintage ladies because it makes it even more sassy. Like today, you wouldn't think nothing if somebody said that. Like, winners never quit, but quitters get to the bar first. Like that is, it's funny, but it's even funnier when you pose it like in a 1940s, 1950s housewife saying it. I just think that's just a riot. Every napkin has is such a treat. I really love putting these collections together for you guys in the box because it's as much a treat for you to get it. It is me putting it together as a treat. Mary loves the tennis one. Loving the sassy pants, Kimberly says. It's your personality. Well, good. I hope you love that napkin. You would buy the sassy bundle. All right, Mary, for the sassy bundle. And Stephanie, yay. Debbie says put a couple in each box because she would love that. This is good feedback to have, you guys. Wendy said she used to tell her dad, when I grow up, I want to be a mermaid. Oh, perfection. Marcia grew up by the ocean in Atlantic City. See, you lucky girl. There's something about the ocean. I think that some people just have a connection to it or they don't. Now, it's interesting because I live in the middle of the country now in North Dakota. And it blows my mind, but I have met people who have never been to the ocean. They've never seen it in person, which like blows my mind because it's so powerful and majestic and amazing. It's so powerful and mysterious and majestic and amazing and all the things. I love the smell of it. I love the sounds of it. I love the feeling of it, like the salt air on your skin. I love how your hair gets salty. I just love it so much. But I've met people who have never been to the ocean, which blows my mind. I just think everybody should someday get there. But so they wouldn't have a connection like I do. Like I love being on the beach. I love it, love it. Lori says, darn it, I'm late to the party. Girlfriend, you're always welcome to the party. Good morning. Hi, Vicki. So glad you're here. See, Lynn said, I feel the same about the ocean, but my husband could take it or leave it. Some of us just feel more connection. What is it? I don't know what it is. It's just part of who we are. Yeah, so that mermaid one I love, love, love. Lynn says the sassy bar phrases would work for my golfing friends. True, true. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. That is one place, Kimberly, I would love to go. She said we have a lot of fabulous beaches. Ooh, Florida girl here from Barbara. Yay. Marcia, me too. She says the ocean calms my soul. So she's holding that little starfish and it says soul. Oh, perfection. I love the ocean, she says. We are kindred spirits. Sharon, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. So anyway, there's our little mermaid. Okay, this one. I've never put a happy birthday napkin into the box. In one of the boxes, we got a cupcake napkin and we made a greeting card out of it. It was shaped like a cupcake and we made a little greeting card, I made a little happy birthday greeting card out of it. That was the workshop. So I said to the girls, I mean, if you don't have a birthday coming up and you don't want it to say happy birthday, put some other phrase on it or just hold on to it and you can use it when a birthday does come up. This is the only other cupcake napkin that says happy birthday. The other one was a cupcake. It didn't say anything. It was just the shape of a cupcake in a napkin. It was not square. It was the shape of a cupcake. This one says happy birthday, and it's just this really cheerful, pretty, bright little cupcake. Because, listen, here's the other thing. Unless it's a birthday and you're going to use these at the dinner table or the table when you're serving cake. If you want a birthday cupcake napkin, you may not want 20 of them or 40 of them when you buy a pack. You may not want 20 or 40, but you may want one that has 4 panels so that you can make a few greeting cards or a little gift bag or something with that. So there's that one. This one has another phrase on it. It says, one cannot survive on cleverness alone. One also must have wine. And it's just a really beautiful floral with a vase. Modern, like a more modern abstract take on a floral, and a little sassy. One cannot survive on cleverness alone. One must also have wine. I love the green color on that one. Last napkin is our little pug. Our little pug is so cute with the little florals. It almost looks like he has like a luau, what do they call the lei in Hawaii? I've never been to Hawaii. That's another place I would love to go, but it's called the lei, right? The flower necklace they people wear at the luau's. Isn't he cute? Look at the expression on his face. But these ones, this is one bright, cheerful, snarky, sassy set of napkins. These all go together as a bunch. So those are the 21 napkins that came in this bundle. This time, this is box 7 in the Napkin Lovers Club. I do still have boxes available and you're welcome to join now. January 1 is the start of this quarter, and the only live that I've done in the group is a welcome live, and I kind of welcome the new members and talk about what to expect this coming quarter and the important things that you need to know in the group, like what the guides tab is for, what the featured tab is for, things like that. The first craft session is coming up next week, so we'll do our first project with this box of supplies next week in the group. If you want to join, go to thecomfinesswithgrace.com or the link that I've shared with you. When you get to my website, there's a tab just for the Napkin Lovers Club. And when you click on it, you can see some photos of past projects. You can read the reviews of some of the ladies who have taken the time to write a review out there to tell you what they like about it, what they love about the group, and the box and the membership. It's a quarterly membership box, so I should mention this too. It's like signing up for Netflix or your gym membership. You sign up and you're going to get charged every quarter, not month. It's every quarter you'll be charged $44. It's a flat fee. On the first day of the quarter, you'll be charged $44, and then I send your box out, and then we get crafting. And we have that quarter. This quarter is January, February, March, so 3 months to create together using all the goodies that you got in your box. And then the next first day of the quarter is April 1st. So on April 1st, the credit card that you signed up with will automatically be charged and your box will go out to you. You don't have to do a darn thing if you're going to stay in the group. If you want to opt out of the group, you just log into your Comfy Nest account and you cancel the membership. You can cancel anytime. You can sign up for this box and then cancel in March, say, I don't think I want to do the April box. That's totally fine. You can cancel, okay? Those of you, though, who are paying the founding member price, if you cancel, when you come back, you have to re-enroll, so you'll pay the price went up by $5 to $44. It was originally $39 when I started. It's now $44. The shipping alone, the cost of the boxes alone justifies that. It's now $44 to join. It's a flat fee, taxes and shipping is included, and it includes the 3 months of workshops, all of the supplies, and the fun fellowship within the group. But it is a membership, so it'll auto charge you the first day of every quarter. That's all explained on the website, thecomfinesswithgrace.com. So this has been an absolute ball hanging out with you guys and going through this box. I love showcasing it because I'm so proud of it, and it is so much fun. You can hear the joy in the comments of the girls who are members of the group, who have gotten their napkins, who have gotten their box. And one of my most favorite times of the quarter is this time when you guys are getting your boxes and you share your Happy Meals photos. So I asked the girls when they get their box to do a Happy Meal selfie. So snap a little photo of you in your box and just show us your joy in getting your box. And the photos just flood the group. It's been so much fun to see all your smiling, beautiful faces and the joy that the box gives you. So thank you for taking the time. I know it's like a little thing that you need to do. Like you gotta take the little selfie and then go into the group and share it. But it just brings so much joy to everybody. Like joy is contagious and it brings joy to everybody in the group. Hey Susan, thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll hang out with us and follow the page. Maybe join the Napkin Lovers Club if you're interested. So go to thecomfinesswithgrace.com. I'll share that one more time in the comments, and I'm going to pin it this time so that you guys can find it easily. Let's pin this. Oh, it is already pinned. Okay, good. So you can check that out. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to private message me or email me. I am happy to answer them. I hope we'll get some new members today. I'll be sending, if you join now, I'll be sending your box out this afternoon. I have them ready to go. And you'll get it in a few days. Most of them go out priority shipping, so it's just a few days before you get it. And you'll be ready for next week's class. Okay, you guys, have a beautiful, blessed morning. It's early, girls. It's still, usually when I go live, it's in the afternoon or in the evening. So I'm ready to like wind down. Today I have my whole day ahead of me to hang out and create and get things ready for new members. So thanks for being here, and I will catch you next time here on the Comfiness with Grace. Have a blessed day. Ciao.